subscribe to my channel.
Canon J. I like gun. Canon is gun. So
Why join? I mean, a butterfly.
So people,
Like and subscribe. So what's up?
Fine, funny, make people know. Say.
my name is Java.
guys,
Another. What me always say?
banger.
No, not banger. Me say another exclusive video. Every man destiny different, you know. So whatever you make your life is, that's what it's gonna be. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. I just want to tell you how much I love you. Just sit back, relax, get your glass of wine and chill in your living room, in your bedroom, and watch us. Yeah.
Every morning with the sunlight shining bright, I wake up next to you, everything feels right.
The sun is shining bright like a colorful aurora. It paints the world in hues of orange and white and more. I'm gonna start packing my bag. I'm leaving all worries behind. Let's go, I need to get my own summer style back. The breeze is playing soft through the palm trees loft. Seen it whisper secrets of each land. The sound of the waves lapping on the beach is like a pleasant melody. Soothe my heart's troubles. Windows down with the wind in my hair. I feel so free. Oh, it's the smell of summer. My summer trip. Take me away, all worries to a place where my heart can play. Under the stars, by the ocean shore, by the vast grasslands. Oh, it's the smell of summer. Dolphins rove, I watch them dance in the ocean's cove. I build a sandcastle high, I touch the summer sky. I sit around a fire, share stories that will never tire. I found the feeling of summer. I fell in love with the feeling of summer. The breeze is playing soft through the palm trees loft. Sing it whispers secrets of troubles. Windows down with the wind in my hair, I feel so free. Oh, it's the smell of summer. My summer trip. Take me away, all worries, to a place where my heart can play. Under the stars, by the ocean shore, by the vast grasslands. Oh, it's the smell of summer. Feel so free. Oh, it's the smell of summer. My summer trip. Take me.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm asking all the graduates to report to the auditorium now, please. Thank you.
Please stand for the singing of the national anthem. Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with thy mighty hand, keep us free from evil power, be our light through countless hours, to our leaders, great defenders, grant through wisdom from above. Truth be ours forever, Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. Teach us true respect for all, response to duty's call, strengthen us the weak to cherish, give us vision lest we perish. Sends us Heavenly Father, grant through wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. We will now invite Mrs. Charisse Robinson Gordon for the invocation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Put in. And so it is only fitting that we go to the Lord in prayer and thank Him and ask Him for guidance for the rest of their journey. I read to you this morning from the book of Jeremiah 29 and verse 11. This is what it says. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. No, God's plans are indeed purposeful. And this celebration is not the end of a journey, but we understand that it will continue. And so this verse that I chose today, it speaks about three things. One, it speaks about the plan that God has. And we acknowledge that even sitting here today is a part of God's plan. All of us are. The journey that you've taken thus far, it was a part of His plan, and He will continue to take you along the path. It also speaks to purpose. Now God says that He has a plan and He has purpose. And as you exit this leg of the journey, you are stepping into God's purpose. So your gifts, your talents, everything that you would have garnered thus far, it is a part of God's plan. And God will want you to use that to continue to make a difference and a positive change in the world. And finally, the final P that we see is promise. Now, the journey is uncertain. You are sitting down here today, and I'm sure some of you might have anxiety about the future. But as you sit here, I want to remind you that God has purpose written all over you. And so whatever you face as you exit this leg of the journey and you start another one, just remember there is a plan, there is purpose, and there is indeed a promise that rests over your lives. I invite you to stand as we open in prayer. Let us pray. Father, we thank you for today. We're grateful for all that you would have done and the fact that we are here and we are running with the ceremony regardless of how it all started. Father, we are grateful. We acknowledge the work that the students would have put in, and we acknowledge the work that the teachers and all those who are involved would have put in for this final celebration. Father, as we begin, we ask that your presence will continue to go before us and that you will indeed bless this ceremony, and that at the end of the day, Father, you will get all the glory and all the honor. Father, we thank you and we bless your name in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
I think you should have remained standing. Thank you, Mrs. Robinson Gordon. Okay, we will now sing a hymn that can be found on page 14 of your program. Now thank we all our God. Our good, sorry.
Now thank we all our God with hearts and hands and voices. Graduates, could you all stand, please? Now thank we all our God with hearts and hands and voices, whose wondrous things has done, in who this world rejoices, whom from our mother's arms has blessed us on our way with countless gifts of love, and still is ours today. Oh, many's bounteous God, through all our lives be near us, with ever joyful hearts and blessed peace to cheer us, and keep us still in grace, and guide us when perplexed, and free us from all ills in this world and the next. All praise and thanks to God, the Father, now be given, the Son and Him who reigns with them in highest heaven, the one eternal God, whom earth and heaven adore, for thus it was, is now, and shall be evermore.
You may be seated. Alpha awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, I would like to ask a special exemption just for us to give a round of applause to our teachers, the staff here at Rusea High School, who pulled out all the stops this morning in ensuring that we have an Alpha Award ceremony now. It's much appreciated. When I got here this morning, at one point I was wondering if it was possible for today. But thank you, teachers, staff, and all members who were a part of this morning. Members of the board here at Rusea High School, Our guest speaker, Senior Superintendent of Police, Mr. Aaron Samuels, our Member of Parliament for Western Hanover, Mrs. Heather Miller Bennett, teachers, parents, guardians, alumni, friends, and most importantly, our Alpha awardees, good afternoon. As chairman of the Board of Governors here at Rusea High School, it is a great honor and privilege to welcome you to the graduation ceremony as we gather to celebrate the achievements, resilience, and promise of you, our Alpha awardees. Today marks more than the completion of a chapter in your educational journey. It is a celebration of determination, growth, and the countless sacrifices made by students, families, and educators to reach this significant milestone. Our theme, a generation empowered, breaking barriers, building futures, speaks directly to the spirit of the graduating class. You have learned in a world filled with rapid change, unexpected challenges, and evolving opportunities. Yet, through perseverance and courage, you have continued to push beyond limitations, overcome obstacles, and demonstrate that barriers are not roadblocks, but opportunities for growth. As an empowered generation, you possess the knowledge, skills, and creativity needed to shape a brighter future. Whether your next chapter leads to university, the working world, you carry with you the ability to make meaningful contributions to your community, your parish, your country, and ultimately the wider world. Alpha awardees, remember that building the future is not only about personal success. It is also about leadership, integrity, compassion, and a commitment to uplifting others along the way. The future you build will be defined not just by what you achieve, but by the positive impact you make on the lives around you. To our parents and guardians, thank you for the unwavering support, encouragement, and sacrifices. To our teachers, our administrative staff, our ancillary staff, and well-wishers, thank you for your dedication to nurturing and guiding these young minds. Your efforts have helped lay the foundation upon which these Alpha awardees will continue to build. Awardees, today we celebrate your accomplishments, but we are equally excited about the possibilities that lie ahead. Continue to dream boldly, work diligently, and embrace every opportunity to break barriers and build a future worthy of your talents and aspirations. On behalf of the Board of Governors here at Rusea High School, I extend a heartfelt congratulations to graduating class. May this ceremony serve as both a celebration of how far you have come and inspiration for how far you will go in life. Welcome and thank you for joining us on this special occasion. Let us now proceed to our Alpha Award ceremony in this year of our Lord, 2026. Thank you. I'd just like to welcome our Custos Rotarian for the Parish of Hanover, Mr. Anderson Jackson. But before he comes to us to bring greetings, I would like to bring to us our PTA President, Mr. Taylor, to bring greetings. Welcome, sir.
So good afternoon, everyone. A special good afternoon to the Alpha awardees and congratulations. On behalf of the Rusea Parent Teachers Association, I extend heartfelt congratulations to each member of the graduating class of 2026 on reaching this significant milestone. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, preservation, and sacrifice. Along the way, you have faced challenges, embraced opportunities, and grown into young men and women prepared to take on the new responsibilities and pursue your dreams. As you leave the halls of Rusea, remember that your education is more than the grades you earn or the certificates you received. It is the foundation upon which you will build your future. Carry with you the values of integrity, respect, discipline, and excellence that have been instilled in you during your time here. We also acknowledge and thank your parents, guardians, teachers, and all those who have supported you throughout the journey. Their encouragement and guidance have played a vital role in your success. As you embark on the next chapter of your life, whether it's in higher education, the workforce, entrepreneurship, or service to your community, strive always to be positive ambassadors of Rusea High School. Dare to dream big, work diligently, and never lose faith in your ability to achieve greatness. The future belongs to those who prepare for it. Today, continue to learn, grow, and make meaningful contribution to your families, communities, and your nation. The Parent Teachers Association, again, say congratulations once again to the graduating class of 2026. May your future be filled with purpose, success, and God's richest blessings. To the Alpha awardees, let us give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give our PTA president another round of applause. At this time, I bring to you to address our Alpha Awardee ceremony of the Custos of Hanover, our Custos Rotarian, Mr. Anderson Jackson.
Mrs. Heather Miller Bennett, Member of Parliament for Western Hanover. Mr. Lionel Myrie, JP, Board Chairman for this great institution. Mrs. Donna Anderson, Principal of this noble institution. Vice Principals, Keynote Speaker, Senior Superintendent Aaron Samuels, members of staffs, other distinguished guests, proud parents, guardians, alumni, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Norman, good afternoon. Nice. It is with immense pride and a profound personal emotion that I extend greetings to you today as Custos Rotalorum for the parish of Hanover and as a proud past student of this great institution, the Rusea High School. Today's graduation ceremony is a celebration of excellence, a celebration of perseverance, and a celebration of resilience and purpose. It marks the culmination of years of sacrifice, determination, late nights, early morning, examination, challenges, victories, and personal growth. As I stand before you, memories of my own journey through these hallowed halls come rushing back, like many of you once sat where you now sit, filled with ambition, curiosity, hope, and a purpose, little uncertain about what the future would hold. Yet, it was within these very walls that character was shaped, values were instilled, and dreams were nurtured. The Rusea's High School is not simply a place of learning. It is a forge where leaders are developed, where excellence is cultured, and where young minds are transformed into citizens capable of making meaningful contributions to Jamaica and the wider world. Graduates, you are living at a time when the world is changing rapidly. Technology is evolving, industries are transforming, and societies are confronting new challenges. Yet, amidst all these challenges and changes, there are certain qualities that will always remain valuable: integrity, discipline, humility, compassion, courage, and faith. Never allow your circumstances to define your possibilities. Allow your vision to define your future. Remember that success is not measured solely by titles or wealth or status. True success is measured by the lives you touch, the values you uphold, the obstacles you overcome, and the positive differences you make in your communities and in your parish and in Jamaica. So as you leave the gates of Rusea's, carry with you the proud traditions of this noble institution. Let your conduct reflect the values that have distinguished generations of Rusea students before you. Be ambassadors of excellence wherever life takes you. To the parents and guardians, thank you for your sacrifices, your encouragement, and your unwavering support. This achievement belongs to you as much as it belongs to these graduates. To the dedicated teachers and administrators, thank you for investing your time, knowledge, patience, and wisdom into the development of these young people. The seeds you have planted will continue to bear fruits for generations. Graduating class of 2026, today you receive a certificate, but more importantly, you inherit a legacy. You are now custodians of the proud Rusea's tradition. Carry it with honor. Carry it with dignity. Carry it with excellence. May your dreams be bold, your character be strong, your faith be unwavering, and your future be bright. As a proud old student and as Custos Rotulorum of this beloved parish, I salute each of you and congratulate you on this remarkable achievement. The gates of Rusea may open to let you leave today, but the lessons, the values, friendships, and the memories forged here will remain with you forever. Congratulations, class of 2026. May God bless you. May God bless Rusea High School. And may God continue to bless the parish of Hanover and our beloved Jamaica, land we love. I thank you. Hip hip. Hip hip. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Custos. Could we have a better round of applause for our Custos? Thank you. At this time, we will have a selection from our school choir. Thank you. Wasn't that lovely? Wasn't that lovely? Could we give him another round of applause? It reminds me of the days when I was a student here. Right, Mr. Lewis? Okay. It is with great pleasure that I take the opportunity to invite to address you this afternoon for the very first time as Member of Parliament, Mrs. Heather Miller Bennett, Member of Parliament for Hanover Western.
Custos, Rotolorum, Lennox, Anderson Jackson, Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Lionel Myrie, our esteemed guest speaker, SSP Aaron Samuels, President of the Parents Teachers Association, Mr. Leroy Taylor, Principal, Vice Principals, members of staff, distinguished guests, proud parents, guardians, alumni, graduating students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. No, I don't want no finky. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Nice. It is often said that there are two Hanoverians that exist. Those who went to Rusea's and those who wish they went to Rusea's. And today, I'm falling in the latter. I wish I went to Rusea's. It is both a privilege and an honor to bring greetings on behalf of the people of Hanover as we celebrate this remarkable achievement in the lives of our graduates. Today we gather under the theme, A Generation Empowered, Breaking Barriers, Building Futures. This theme perfectly reflects the spirit of the class of 2026 and the enduring legacy of this great institution. Rusea's High School occupies a special place in the history of Jamaica. As one of the oldest secondary institutions in our nation, it has served as a beacon of learning, leadership, and excellence. It is truly Hanover's pride. From its classrooms have emerged some of Jamaica's most distinguished leaders, accomplished academics, outstanding professionals, and exceptional sportsmen and women who have represented this parish and country with distinction. The impact of Rusea's extends far beyond Hanover. It is etched in the very fabric of Jamaica's development. This year, however, has presented challenges unlike any other. The effects of Hurricane Melissa are still evident across this school community and across Hanover. While significant progress has been made, restoration is ongoing and one of your campuses remains still devastated. We continue to hope. And yet, even amid these difficulties, the Rusea's family has demonstrated extraordinary resilience. And I congratulate you, graduates. Students continue to learn, teachers continue to teach, and parents continue to support. The determination shown by this institution serves as a powerful reminder that circumstances do not define us. Our response to them does. Indeed, the school motto, Labor omnia visit. And I know the graduates can say it better than me. Help me, please. Help me.
Labor omnia vincit.
I learn it. Come again, tell me. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Labor
omnia vincit.
Thank you. Work conquers all has never been more relevant. Through hard work, perseverance, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment, this school community has continued to move forward. That motto is not merely inscribed in a crest. It is reflected in the lives and actions of everyone associated with Rusea's High School. To the graduates, Alpha awardees, today is your day. It is your day. You have overcome obstacles, met challenges head on, and earned the right to celebrate this milestone. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, carry with you the lessons learned here. Continue breaking barriers, continue building futures, and never lose faith in your ability to make a difference. May you always remember the proud legacy of Rusea's High School and the enduring truth of its motto. And again, help me. Labor. Thank you. Work conquers all. In Jamaica parlance, I want to say to you today, class of 2026, uno big up on yourself, uno go and good. Congratulations, class of 2026. May your future be bright, your dreams be bold, and your success be limitless. Thank you, and may God continue to bless Rusea's High School, Hanover, and Jamaica, class of 2026. Uno big up on yourself.
Thank you, MP. Alpha awardees, you heard what the MP said? There's only 2 types of people in this world. Those who went to Rusea's and those who wish. Not only in Hanover, the world. Oh, okay? Okay, awardees? You should take that throughout your life. Because all my friends in Kingston and my workplace, all they say, my life is centered around Rusea's. Everything is Rusea's, Rusea's, Rusea's. If you look at my vehicle at time, never left my vehicle, Rusea's High School. With that said, while Miss Rihanna Anderson makes her way to the stage, I would like to say that our guest speaker is someone we spoke about Rusea's. He works in law enforcement, I work in tourism. Whenever we need anything to be done in Montego Bay, we said, my director of visitor safety come to me and say, boy, Deputy ED, I can't get this done, I can't get that done. Just take up my phone, one text message, and you hear, SSP Samuel, I can't get X done, before I ever think it is done. Whenever we meet up in common areas, we always say, between himself, Mayor Richard Vernon, we always say, 3 head boys from Rusea's. He was the head boy before me, then I'm in the middle, and Vernon is the younger one, just by a few years. So, awardees, everywhere you go, be proud to be a Russian. When I'm interviewing people, let me tell you a little secret. When I look at that resume, and I see Rusea's High School, you get an extra points, right? Don't everybody tell that, you know. Just know that you get an extra points. All right, we'll now invite Miss Rihanna Anderson to do the official welcome, official introduction of our guest speaker. Welcome.
Moderator and Chairman, Mr. Lionel Myrie, Custos Ratalorum of Hanover, the Honorable Anderson Jackson, Member of Parliament, Heather Miller Bennett, Members of the Board of Management, Principal, Mrs. Dana Anderson, Vice Principals, Mrs. Janet Fletcher and Ms. Hanneke Lewis, distinguished guests, members of the academic, administrative, and auxiliary staff, parents, well-wishers, and our esteemed awardees, pleasant afternoon. It is my great honor to introduce our guest speaker, Senior Superintendent of Police, Aaron Samuels. His journey began right here in Western Jamaica, specifically in Lucea, Hanover, where he attended Rusea High School. He later attended Monroe College, and during his time at Rusea, he demonstrated strong leadership as head boy and a peer counselor, showing early signs of responsibility and service. He was also a talented athlete. In 1998, he made history by winning Rusea High's first medal at the Boys and Girls Championships, earning bronze in the 400 meters. His talent in athletics earned him a track and field scholarship to the University of Wyoming. In 2000, he also represented Jamaica at the Olympic Youth Camp in Sydney, Australia, training alongside some of the world's best young athletes, including Usain Bolt, Jermaine Gonzalez, and Daniel Bailey. Awardees, imagine that, to be 18, wearing the black, green, and gold with the world ahead of you. However, life took a different turn when persistent injuries ended his athletic career. What many would have seen as a setback, he transformed into an opportunity for growth. He returned to Jamaica and pursued a higher education to the University of the West Indies, earning both a bachelor's and master's degree in social work, specializing in community development and social policy. He later furthered his studies with a Master of Business Administration from Delaware State University. Driven by a passion for service, he worked as a social worker and community development officer, engaging with communities across St. Catherine and contributing to youth and social development initiatives. Furthermore, in 2010, he joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force, serving at the Community Safety and Security Branch headquarters. Recognized for his leadership potential, he completed the Accelerated Promotion Program and went on to serve in the Kingston Central Division. He later led national youth and school safety initiatives and worked with international partners such as USAID to support community-based projects. He also represented Jamaica at a leadership course in Israel and served in both the St. Elizabeth Division and the zones of special operations in Denhamtown, where he combined operational policing with social intervention programs. In 2022, he was assigned to St. James as operations officer, where he faced significant challenges. Through strategic leadership and strong community partnerships, he helped achieve major reductions in crime. Moreover, in 2024, he was promoted to Senior Superintendent of Police, and in 2025, under his leadership, St. James recorded its lowest murder rate in over 3 decades. That is what leadership looks like. Not just giving orders, but building trust. Not just enforcing law, but developing communities. Therefore, Senior Superintendent of Police, Aaron Samuels, is academically qualified, operationally tested, and community-focused. He believes Jamaica must be a place where we can live, work, raise families, and do business in peace. He is also a husband to Dr. Alicia Samuels, who is a medical doctor, and together they are raising 2 children. So, he speaks to you today, not just as an officer, but as a father, as a former student, and as a Jamaican who believes in your generation. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let us give the warmest welcome to our guest speaker, Senior Superintendent of Police, Aaron Samuels.
Good afternoon, everyone. They say that when the introduction is that long, you're not really that known.
Because in the United States, they'll say, ladies and gentlemen, the president, and that's it. But I'm happy to be here. Custos Valedictorium, Mr. Anderson Jackson, Custos of Hanover, MP Heather Miller Bennett, principal, members of the board, distinguished guests, members of staff, parents, guardians, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is truly an honor to stand before you today. Returning to Rusea's High School is more than accepting an invitation to deliver a graduation address. It is more a homecoming for me. Many years ago, I sat where you now sat, with dreams, uncertainty, excitement, and questions about what the future would hold. These halls shaped me. The classrooms here challenged me. One is behind me, 9-2. These teachers believed in me. Mr. Edwards and a whole lot of other teachers are still here. The school here helped me make me who I am today. I'm not going to bore you guys today with a long speech. Probably the introduction is going to be longer than the speech that I have. I graduated from Rusea's in 1999. And during my years here, I had the privilege of serving as head boy and captain of the track and field team. I had the honor of winning Rusea's first 100 meters, but I had the privilege as well as seeing Rusea's win the cup. That is a big feat. And a lot of people here will know that it's coming back very soon. These achievements meant a great deal to me, but looking back, they were never the greatest lesson that Rusea taught. The greatest lesson was in one sentence. Every student who attended Rusea's during my time should still remember it. Our principal then, Ms. Crossman, had us repeat it over and over until it became a part of it. God's gift to me is my life. What I make of my life is my gift to God. I want you graduates to say it with me. God's gift to me is my life. What I make of my life is my gift to God. At the time, we just said it because, yes, we were told to say it. And, you know, today I understand what it truly means. The statement is about responsibility. It reminds us that none of us chose where we were born. We did not choose our circumstances. We did not choose our talents. We did not choose the opportunities that came our way. I never thought I'd ever become a police, just to say that. Life in itself is God's gift. But what we choose to do with that gift is entirely our responsibility. And that becomes our gift back to God. Graduates, your certificate today is not your gift. Your career is not your gift. Your title is not your gift. Your salary, not your gift either. The gift is the person who you become. Character is your gift. Integrity is your gift. Service is your gift. Kindness is also your gift. The way you treat people who can do nothing for you is your gift. I had the privilege of studying at Monroe College, University of Wyoming, the University of the West Indies, and Delaware State University. Education opens doors. But I want to tell you something important. Degrees may get you in the room. Character is what determines if you stay in that room. Today I serve as Senior Superintendent of Police, as the commanding officer for the St. James Police Division. People often see the rank, they see the uniform, they see the title, but they don't always see the discipline that made those things possible. Success is really one spectacular division. It's really one. Success is a thousand of disciplined decisions made consistent over the years. Showing up, being honest, keeping your word, respecting people, working hard when nobody's watching, doing the right thing even when doing the wrong thing would be easier. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. In policing, I've seen the consequences where people abandon their values. I've also seen ordinary people achieve extraordinary things because they refuse to compromise their principles. Your values are not meant to change depending on who is watching. Your values is your internal compass. When life becomes confusing, your values point you back in the right path. There will be moments when you'll be tempted. Tempted to take shortcuts, tempted to fit in, tempted to compromise, tempted to choose popularity over principle. But in these moments, remember who you are. Remember where you come from. Remember that this school taught you. Remember those words, God's gift to me is my life. I repeat it. What I make of my life is my gift to God. Build a life worthy of that gift. To the parents and guardians, thank you. Behind every graduate is someone who sacrificed, someone who prayed, someone who worked extra hours, someone who encouraged them when they wanted to give up. The achievement belongs to you as well. To the teachers, thank you for investing in young lives. You invested in mine. Never underestimate the power of a teacher. Many years after students forgot your lessons and they remember how you made them believe in themselves, they will definitely remember what you did for them, their character, their discipline. Your contribution in their lives is what matters most. Graduates, to you, the world you enter today is changing rapidly. Artificial intelligence is changing work. Technology is changing communication. The economy is changing. But some things never change. Integrity never goes out of style. Respect never becomes obsolete. Honesty never loses value. Discipline never stops producing results. And faith never ceases to give hope. As you leave Rusea today, don't measure your success simply by how much money you make or you will make. Measure by how many lives you improve. Don't chase titles. Chase purpose. Don't seek recognition. Seek significance. When history remembers the class of 2026, let it not simply say, oh, they graduated. Let it say they led, they served, they inspired, and they made Jamaica better. One day, perhaps many years from now, one of you will stand exactly where I'm standing today. Last year, my cousin Elon stood right here, Brigadier Clark, sorry. My cousin Elon stood right here, Brigadier Clark, sorry. And you want to know that when that day comes, you will be able to say that you took God's gift of life and turned it into a gift of service, excellence, and integrity. Congratulations, class of 2026. Walk confidently, dream boldly, lead courageously, remain disciplined, stay true to your values. And never forget, and I want you to say it with me, God's gift to me is my life. What I make of my life is my gift to God.
if that was relevant 27 years ago when I graduated, it's still relevant today. May God continue to bless each of you. May He continue to bless Rusea High School. And may He continue to bless Jamaica. Thank you and congratulations once again.
We have another round of applause for SSB Samuels. And forward, could you repeat what SSB Samuels said? After 2, 1, 2. Okay, that was a trial. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3. Good, we were actually listening. At this time, I invite the Stadia Spencer to do a presentation to our guest speaker.
Chairman and Master of Ceremony, Mr. Lionel Myrie, members of the Board of Management, Custos Rotalorum of Panovo, Honorable Anderson Jackson, Member of Parliament, Mrs. Heather Miller Bennett, specially invited guests, our esteemed Principal, Mrs. Donna Anderson, Vice Principals, Mrs. Janet Fletcher and Miss Hannah K. Lewis, PTA President Leroy Taylor, administrative, ancillary, and academic staff, family, friends, well-wishers, and most importantly, distinguished Alpha awardees of 2026, a glorious afternoon to you all. What an inspiring and thought-provoking address we have just received from you, Senior Superintendent of Police, Aaron Samuels. Your words have not only enlightened us, but have also challenged us to reflect deeply on our own journeys and responsibilities. On behalf of the graduating class of 2026, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to you for sharing your time, wisdom, and experiences with us today. Your insights into a generation empowered, breaking barriers, build echo in our hearts and minds long after this ceremony has ended. As we depart, let us carry forward the lessons we have learned today. God's gift to us is our life, and what we make of our lives is our gift to God. Degrees are what get you in the room, character is what keeps you there. Show up, be honest, keep your word. Be disciplined, do not compromise your principles based on who is watching, your values or your compass. Once again, thank you, Senior Superintendent of Police, Aaron Samuels, for gracing us with your presence and for leaving us with such a powerful charge. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving one final, resounding round of applause for our distinguished guest speaker, Senior Superintendent of Police, Aaron Samuels.
SSP Samuel, just before you make your way into Kingston, I would like you to know that day, turn around so the audience can see. And the Alpha Award is only given to past students. If you're not a Russian, you can't get it. You're going to be guest speaker so more, you have to be a Russian. Right? Right, Alpha Award is? Good. So someday down the road, you have to come back here as the guest speaker, and one of those gifts will be given to you. All right, the SSP will have to take his leave now as he has another engagement in Kingston. Unfortunately, I know we started a bit late because of the incident. So thank you again, SSP Samuels. At this time, we will have
selection from Peter Nick Williams, I hope I pronounce it properly, Peter Nick Williams and Dania Williams. Make them welcome.
Thankful for the blessings that are falling on my table. Learning all my lessons that I'm willing and I'm able to do just what I can, as humble as I am. Working towards the goal and we give thanks for helping on. Forever health and strength, a life of length and peace of mind. Good people and good vibes, yes we give thanks every time, in every single line. Even if we know where we are going to sing redemption song for the people that I think of where I'm coming from. Looking back at where the journey we gone, I really have to say that I'm strong. All praises to the Most High. When I look at where I'm coming from, looking back at where the journey we gone, I really have to say that I'm strong. All praises.
Life of a meaning, or this a concrete. Firm in a regime, so you never see me. Mama say no come a town and mix with dirty bongo. See they know me just a rise and summarize a summit. Out of Rusea's high school, yes, me left go look for mine. Never sell me soul, me say go down and take the time. Do it for the love, so naturally the light will shine. Now me realize it's right behind when I look at where I'm coming from. Looking back at where the journey we gone, I really have to say that I'm strong. All praises to the Most High. When I look at where I'm coming from, looking back at where the journey we gone, I really have to say that I'm strong. All praises.
Hearts of prayer, reach and remember when you went, so nothing ever left. For while you have, might have crush up like a fire. Still you better go on by the midnight time. It won't be an easy road, but anytime they overcome the pressure, let it free the soul. Cause I will never give me more than I can bear. So tell me when I really have to bear.
Coming from, looking back at where the journey began, I really have to say that I'm strong. All praises to the Most High. When I look at where I'm coming from, looking back at where the journey began, I really have to say that I'm strong. All praises.
third person? Who's the third person? Peter is not there, so who's there? Kensia. Okay, Kensia, Dania, and Karnashe. Thank you all. Well done. At this time, we're going to invite our principal to bring her address. Let us make Ms. Anderson welcome.
You know, it is often said that if you are a leader and you are the only one leading, something is wrong with that institution or with that organization. And this morning is a testament that at Rusea's High School, we lead as a team. And while I may say that I admired the patience of our guests and students, I must say to the members of staff that I am indeed grateful for the extra effort that you have shown to make this occasion a wonderful one thus far. It was a morning like no other morning. But I want to say, it's now a good afternoon. And let me say this to our Master of Ceremonies and our Chairman of the Board, and the Board of Management, Mr. Lionel Myrie, other members of the Board, Custos Rotalorum of Hanover, the Honorable Anderson Jackson, our distinguished guest speaker, who I know have left, Senior Superintendent of Police Aaron Samuels, Member of Parliament for Western Hanover, Mrs. Heather Miller Bennett, principals from primary and high schools, staff members, parents, guardians, our distinguished guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. It is with immense pride and heartfelt joy, I'm sure after this morning, that I welcome you to this graduation ceremony. Today marks the end of one chapter and hopefully the exciting beginning of another. We gather not only to celebrate academic achievements, but also to honor the determination, resilience, and growth that have brought our graduates to this important milestone. Our journey has been a testament to endurance. We navigated through the turbulence of COVID-19, survived the sudden strike of Hurricane Beryl, and bore the onslaught of horrific Hurricane Melissa, to which we are yet to be fully restored. And we are yet to name what happened this morning. Nonetheless, our graduates have worked diligently to overcome most of the challenges, embraced opportunities, and demonstrated success. That success is not simply measured by grades, but by perseverance, character, and the willingness to keep moving forward when the journey becomes difficult. Graduates, we thank you for your understanding. You stood strong when some roofs were off, even when the flooding of the tents became drenched every time it rained. Through it all, Many of you remained focused on your successes and never lost your passion for learning. You participated well in many activities. In the interest of time, I am just going to be leaving that out. However, students, I am sure that you know we are achievers and you are going to continue to be achievers. To our dedicated teachers, and I know they are all over, thank you for your commitment, extra patience, because I must stand here to say we are celebrating you students, but you pull on every strand to ensure that we and you are at this point. You have done far more than teaching, teachers, and I'm sure to the students and the parents and other guests, you have enough discipline, provided the support that balanced the discipline and welfare that mitigated the students' attrition. You gave your all, and we commend. The vice principals provided superb support that made school operations less challenging and strategically focused on an effective school. We recognize the true talents of our non-teaching staff. They were the trailblazers in ensuring that the school environment returned to near normalcy days after the hurricane, even when those homes were severely affected. You continue to shape and fulfill the vision of this school through your administrative, safety, health, and maintenance work. We are indeed grateful. We commend the support of our chairman and the members of the Board of Management and our very supportive alumni. The enthusiasm from our past students is unmatched, and we anticipate further collaboration as we plan for additional school success and our grand 250th anniversary celebration next year. Graduates, as you step into the future, work diligently and never stop believing in your ability to make a difference. The world needs your ideas, your energy, your passion, and your leadership. As the great civil rights leader Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. May you use education wisely. May you lead with courage, serve with humility, pursue excellence in all that you do. On behalf of the board and staff of Rusea High School, I extend warmest congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. We are proud of all that you have accomplished, and we eagerly anticipate the remarkable contributions that you will make in years to come. We are confident that your years at Rusea High School have been filled with lessons both inside and outside of the classroom. You have learned mathematics, science, literature, history, and technical skills. But perhaps more importantly, you have learned about teamwork, responsibilities, leadership, passion, and resilience. These are the character virtues that will serve you well long after today's ceremony. As you leave this institution, remember that your education does not end here. Graduation is not the finish line. It is the starting point of lifelong learning. The world you enter is constantly changing. New careers emerging, technologies will evolve, and challenges will arise. That it. Your greatest advantage will be your ability to adapt, to think critically, and to continue learning throughout your lives. There will be moments when successes comes easily. And there will be times when life presents unexpected obstacles. I encourage you to remember the strength you have already demonstrated to be celebrated today. Do not allow setbacks to define you. Instead, let them refine you. Every challenge carries within it the opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more determined. Never underestimate the power of integrity. Your character will open doors that talent alone cannot. Be honest in your dealings, humble in your successes, gracious in your victories, and compassionate towards others. Treat people with dignity and respect, regardless of their background. High School. You are ambassadors of this institution. Wherever your journey takes you, ensure that you carry with you the values that have been instilled here. Be leaders who inspire, innovators who create solutions, and citizens who contribute positively to society. To parents, guardians, and families, thank you for your support, countless sacrifices, and enduring contribution and encouragement. Your guidance have helped to shape these young men and women into the graduates we celebrate today. This achievement belongs to you as well. The best gift that you can give to your child is time. The second best gift that you can give to your child is the person you allow to teach them. Thank you for believing in us and allowing us to take the collaborative approach in nurturing your children. I say to the graduates, go forward in confidence. Go forward with a sense of purpose. Go forward knowing very well that your future is filled with possibilities. Congratulations, class of 2026. I thank you and may God continue to bless you all.
Principal from one Anderson to the next. So at this time, I would like to invite for the valedictory speech, Mr. Levon Anderson.
Chairman and Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Lionel Myrie, members of the Board of Management, Custos Rotorolum of Hanover, Honorable Lennox Anderson Johnson, members of Parliament, Mrs. Heather Miller-Bennett and Miss Andrea Perkis, Ministry Official, Dr. Patricia Mombilela, guest speaker, Senior Superintendent of Police, Aaron Samuels, distinguished guests, Principal, Mrs. Donna Anderson, Vice Principals, Mrs. Janet Fletcher and Miss Hannah K. Lewis, academic staff, administrative staff, ancillary staff, proud parents and guardians, and most importantly, the Alpha awardees of 2026. A wonderful afternoon to you all. Today feels like a moment suspended in time, a pause in the busy yet structured rhythm of life we have all known for the last 5 years. I'm sure most of us are hearing the phrase, "You must work hard." It was whispered by our mothers while they cooked, shouted by our fathers as they worked, and repeated by our teachers who stayed late after hours to help us understand geometry and trigonometry, essay writing, nuclear physics, organic chemistry, payroll accounting, tourism, and Caribbean history, just to name a few. But today, as we plan to walk across this stage, I must say it was not about work. It was about resilience. In Jamaica, we often talk about the weather. A beautiful sunny day can turn into a downpour in seconds. Life, much like our climate, has been unpredictable. We have faced economic pressures, global challenges, and local hurdles. Yet, look at us. We are still standing. We are still smiling. We are here today. This was not a result of mere work. It was resilience. Today marks a departure from where we were nearly 5 years ago. Do you remember our arrival in grade 7? Classes were almost exclusively online due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I have a fair idea of who had their cameras off, sleeping, eating, watching a movie while in class. Life was good. High school seemed easy. We even got our monthly tests and end-of-year exams online. Until Flo decided to repossess their internet, leaving you to say, "Can anyone hear me?" Nevertheless, we made it through the first term. Then came early 2022. Those were the days of Group X and Group Y, if I can jog your memory. We finally got to see the faces behind the profile pictures, hear the voices behind the masks, and many of us quickly made friends and formed bonds that are still strong to this day. Back then, we were so small. We wore our bags with the straps hanging loose because they were too tight for our nervous shoulders. We navigated the hallways and walkways like explorers in unknown territory, terrified of getting lost. Now, 4 years later, we know every creaky floorboard on campus 2 and every shortcut here on campus 1. But not across the holy grass. You don't dare step on Rusea's High School's holy grass unless it was a special occasion like today. Grade 8 was another story. Entire classes were finally able to reunite and students were more social than ever. The decoratively painted walls by the back, the benches at the gate, and the canteen walls were common areas where laughter and enjoyment took place, even more than some classrooms. Also, I remember when we were stealthily watching FIFA World Cup matches at school, even when we weren't supposed to. The last thing you would want to hear is, "Oi sir, give me that phone." The ruckus that came on Monday morning after Argentina won was absolute pandemonium. The roar of the students nearly shook the rafters off the roof. The grade 8 school year was also when we had our first and last sports day overseas. For weeks, the chants echoed through the halls and could be heard from across the campus. It all came down to Miller winning on the day of the event. However, the competitive spirit of all houses was great. The cheerleading contests, student races, and even teacher races are something we can look back on with nostalgia. They say, sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. In the blink of an eye, it was now grade 9. At this point, students had selected their subjects, which aligned with their intended career paths. We were once again placed in groups with students from other classes, though we shared similar paths. We were also now exploring an entirely new atmosphere, quite a large campus at that. Monday mornings were our introduction to 9th graders, out of the classrooms now, by Miss Walker and Mrs. Moran Hale. Our principal, Mrs. Donna Anderson, clutched the mic on that Monday morning's devotion. Students, you may be doing less subjects now, although that certainly does not mean that the work will get easier. that's when it all came into sudden focus. The work we put in during those years would serve as the foundation of the direction that we took and the place where we are today. The pressure was climbing. It could cause an explosion at any time. But not actually, unless you considered the frequent bomb threats that the school experienced. Police, soldiers, and firefighters scoured the entire campus, whilst all you would hear in the assembly area is, "So naughty man, beg a little shade from your umbrella." There was certainly some fear, but many of us were delighted at the early dismissal of school. Then came grade 10. Once we were the ones upstairs for devotion, it really started to get more serious. SBAs were put into motion, and our teachers were nagging us more than ever to get the work done. It seemed that they knew something that we did not. We were running out of time. Some students may have realized this and started working and studying harder than ever. After all, we did not spend all our time here to disappoint our parents. Additionally, City and Guilds exams, as well as our end-of-year exams, were right around the corner. Some overlooked it, and some came as prepared as possible after realizing we had to do 2 additional exams, as well as make the first draft list to be here today. This was also around the time when we had the grade 10 inter-quiz competitions. The rivalry between classes was intense, but the tournament was very exciting and engaging. 10R did not miss an opportunity to let you know that 10R, a big side. Especially when we won, the walls seemed to tremble with every shout. You should have heard us. Also, Heritage Day and Jamaica Day were unmissable events too. The food, performances, and vibes were an escape from the worry that we had and allowed us to enjoy ourselves and being part of the Rusea High School community. And finally, grade 11. In September, there was this sort of tension in the atmosphere. No one said it, yet everyone had that look in their eyes that said, "This is it." It was the final stretch, and we really have come so far, awardees. We were just about to kiss hurricane season goodbye when Melissa took her sweet time to pass through the island, significantly affecting us. Communities flooded, homes were washed away, and families lost loved ones. But by the grace of God, we are all here today. The loss of internet, electricity, water, and parts of the roof on Campus 1 and Campus 2 made it impossible for school to be in session. Nonetheless, a phased approach was taken to have us attend school, which started in late November. It may have seemed quite lonely, being the only ones on campus, but it encouraged more socialization among us grade 11 students. Notably, anxiety about CSEC this year was shared by all of us, especially since we were disadvantaged by being out of school for so long. Students began cramming notes, reviewing flashcards, memorizing formulas, and practicing past papers. It was really a challenge to our potential of being able to function on very little sleep. This was ultimately our time to prove to the ones who believed in us that we could do it. And I am sure we all did what we could and could what we did on those exams. Looking back at it all, we conquered COVID, battled Beryl, and maneuvered through Melissa. This proves to everyone that the graduating class of 2026 is a really resilient year group. We did everything it took to make it here today, dressed in our uniforms, gowns, and caps. symbolic of the fact that we did it. We have made it through high school. However, we did not do it solo. There's this proverb we often hear. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. As we move forward, let us not forget that our greatest achievements will come when we lift each other up. Let us build a Jamaica where everyone has a chance to shine and no one is left behind, and where our collective success becomes our national pride while carrying the Rusea's legacy with us for the rest of our lives. In doing so, we must uphold our prestigious institution's motto, Labor Omnia Vincit, labor conquers all. So as we close this chapter, let us do it with gratitude. Let us thank God for the journey. Let us thank our families for their love and support. Let us thank our teachers for their wisdom. Thank you to the administrative staff for working silently but effectively in the background for us to succeed. Thank you to the ancillary staff for their snacks, food, and a clean and safe working environment for education and socialization. And my fellow awardees, let us promise ourselves to make them proud and to continue to be resilient. The world is waiting for us. Let us not just go there with our diplomas and certificates, but our heads high, our hearts full, and our eyes fixed on the horizon. Class of 2026, we did it. Congratulations.
Class of 2026. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I wonder what Mr. Murray is saying about your comments in your speech. Mr. Murray, maybe still by the gate, yes. At this time, I need to remember we had to do some shuffling as it relates to the program, the order of service. So now we're going to invite Haley McIntyre to do a presentation to the Member of Parliament.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a special good afternoon to our awardees. Today, I would like to thank Miss Heather Miller Bennett, for gracing us this afternoon, and I would like to present her with this small token of appreciation from us. Thank you once again, Miss Heather.
I'm trying to live in the